Hi, boys and girls. To start this fable, today I want you to think about two animals, a rabbit and a turtle. Think about how those animals move. Think about if they are fast or if they are slow. I think you would agree with me that turtles are generally pretty slow and rabbits are pretty fast. The fable today involves a tortoise. So a tortoise is kind of like a turtle. A tortoise is generally larger than a turtle and it's usually slower than a turtle. And the other animal in this fable is a hare. Not the kind of hair that's on your head. A hare is something that's very similar to a rabbit. It's usually faster and has longer ears. There once was a hare who was always boasting about how fast he was. He never got tired of telling the other animals how fast he was and how slow they were. The hare was especially boastful when talking to the tortoise. "What a slow fellow you are," he said to the tortoise one day. "I feel really sorry for you, having to creep along like that. Creep, creep, creep. It must take you all afternoon to just cross the field." The tortoise was not amused. "You may be fast," said the tortoise, "but I'll bet I could beat you in a race." "Ha ha ha," the hare laughed. "That's hilarious. You must be joking. A race between you and me wouldn't even be close." The tortoise replied, "Well, then, let's try. Suppose we race to the foot of the mountain." "Sure thing," said the hare. The other animals gathered around to watch the race. "Ready," said the squirrel. "Set," said the raccoon. "Go," said the mouse. The hare darted off quickly and ran so far ahead that he was almost out of sight. The tortoise set off too, moving slowly but steadily. After he had gone about halfway to the mountainside, the hare looked back. He saw that the tortoise was far behind, so far behind it seemed as if he could never catch up. "This is not much of a race," sniffed the hare. Since it seemed to him that the race was already won, the hare decided to stop and take a little break. He nibbled some carrots and some lettuce. He chatted with some friends. All this while, the tortoise kept moving, slowly but steadily. The hare looked back again and saw that he was still way out ahead. So he lay down in a pumpkin patch, closed his eyes, and pretended he was sleeping. He didn't really mean to go to sleep. He just wanted to show the tortoise that he could take a little nap and still win the race. But it was a warm day, and it wasn't long before the hare began to feel sleepy. Eventually, he nodded off and began to snore. While the hare was napping, the tortoise kept moving, slowly but steadily. After 15 minutes, he crawled past the sleeping hare. After another 15 minutes, he was within a few feet of the finish line. That was when the hare woke up from his nap. He realized what had happened and set off running for the mountain as fast as he could, but it was too late. The hare arrived just in time to see the tortoise crossing the finish line before him. So, the moral of the story is, slow and steady wins the race. Question 1. Why did they have a race? If you remember, the hare was bragging or boasting about how fast it was, and so it challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise wanted to prove the hare wrong. Question 2. Who wins the race? The tortoise. Question 4. How was the tortoise able to win the race? Well, I think you remember that the tortoise kept going and didn't stop. It kept going really slowly, but it kept going. The hare decided to stop and take a nap. So that is how the tortoise won the race. Question 10. Just kidding, it's not question 10, but I totally forgot what number I'm on, and so now I'm all confused. Oh well. Question whatever it is. What is the moral of the story? Slow and steady wins the race. What do you think it means to be slow and steady? Well, I think that the tortoise was nice and slow and kept going, had a really good pace. The hare decided to rush and go really fast. It's kind of like when I have some work I need to get done. If I try to rush and go super fast and speed through it, I'll make a lot of mistakes. But if I go nice and slow and try to focus, I'll get it done probably even sooner than if I tried to rush. Could the story really happen? I hope you said no, because animals don't really challenge each other to races. I wonder if the hare realized the lesson and learned from it. If the tortoise were to challenge the hare to another race, do you think the hare would race this one differently? Do you think that Hare would also try to stop and rest during the second race? Have a great weekend. Bye.